Welcome to the world premiere of the FX original series, Trust.
Let me tell you something, Paul. A few years working for me, you won't just visit Morocco. You'll buy Morocco.
Inspired by actual events, Trust delves into one of America's wealthiest families, the Gettys. The season begins with the kidnapping of John Paul Getty III and the complications that ensue when his grandfather refused to pay his ransom.
I ran up some debts in Rome. I made some mistakes. I just need to pay them off, so I can move on.
We asked how Trust explores the complexities at the heart of every family.
It's an incredible opportunity. We've got obviously 10 parts to look at this one incident. And it's through that prism, really, that you begin to explore the family relationships.
My character is the grandfather. Everything was perfect about him, except he had an inability to love.
When you're put in this dramatic situation of kidnap and power and money, and we get to explore it in such an intricate way.
He's got all this, he won't give me $6,000? What's wrong with the old bastard?
Perhaps he thinks you should make your own way in the world like the rest of us.
What Trust is really about is the two things that make the world go round, which is love and money. And it's a whole series about what happens if you get that balance wrong. And boy, the Gettys got it wrong.
I think they do deal with a lot of issues that all families deal with. And the problem is when you add that extraordinary wealth onto it, it gets complicated,
What are you even doing here at all?
You're my dad. I haven't seen you in a year.
Oh, just like that out of the blue? Come on, you want something, don't you? I knew it.
I found we learned so much more about how we can identify with it as a template for our own families. No matter how much money you have, it doesn't mean you're going to be happy, as the adage goes, or something to that effect.
Is it to spite me, do you think? That they've so willfully turned their back to me? To the man who begat them? Who provided them with everything? Everything! Is this to be my legacy?
We're back at the world premiere of the FX original series, Trust.
You're probably one of the 10 richest people in England.
Yeah, but I don't actually have it.
Nor do I, not a cent. The Gettys and the Queen of England. We don't do cash.
How did you work with the cast, you and the rest of the creative team, to help them find their characters in order to explore these family issues?
I've got to say, it was like one of the best things I've ever done in terms of casting.
Yeah.
So there's wonderful performances by Donald, by Harris, but it's the ensemble casting.
Women?
Yeah.
That's a Getty weakness. I get my women to sign a contract before sex denouncing all rights.
What is it, like a financial condom?
How did Danny help you explore these complex family issues?
I think it was the start of the rehearsal process is he gave me so much to work with. I mean, the research was done so well on everything.
He's just so full of ideas and he's so engaged and just keeps you playing.
It was just such a pleasure. And he would modulate everything. It was very clear from the outset.
We spent a long time discussing how we can play out the complexities of these people.
Simon Beaufoy wrote it in that Fletcher Chase, for reasons unknown, always wears a Stetson. It centered me, and to understand why you command a certain authority and it's working for you.
You'd think that being rich would be a breeze.
Would you rather be rich, but in a miserable family, or poor, but in a happy family, and why?
Yeah, come on. I think the second option, and I think this TV series explains why.
No question, poor and happy, especially after working on the show.
That's pretty easy. That's really easy.
You can have all my money, I just want a happy family.
I would always have heart over money anytime, and that's kind of what the series is about. Having heart, having truth, having love for your family is more important than anything.
Please raise your glasses in honor of my successor in Getty Oil, my grandson, John Paul Getty III.
For FXM, I'm Tava Smiley. Thanks for watching.